Welcome to Get Dressed with Merrick. I am so glad that you're here. Today we are going to be talking about half tucking your tops. Today's blog post is all about that. I will leave the link to that below. We are going to be covering three main things about half tucking your shirt. Why I do it and why it makes a difference, which tops and pants are best for half tucking, and then also a couple of tips for properly half tucking so that you don't look like you just got your top stuck into your jeans when you're on your way out of the bathroom. I talk about half tucking a lot on Instagram. I have a series called Merrick Builds an Outfit. I'll leave the hashtag here. If you check out that hashtag, you can see me build outfits step by step, and you can see how big of a difference it makes when you go from untucked to half tucked or fully tucked. But today we're just gonna talk about half tucking. So here's three reasons that I half tuck a lot. One, it elongates your leg line so you can see more of your leg. I'm gonna show you the difference. See, look, if I have this untucked and you can just see from about my hips down, or if you can see all the way up to my natural waist, what a difference that makes in how my leg is elongated. It makes my bottom half look a little bit less squatty. So one, it elongates that leg line. Two, it helps define your waist, because if it's untucked like this, there's no waist definition, especially with boxy tops, which are very trendy right now. So if you're wearing those boxy tops, it's great to define that waist just a little bit like that and show your waistband. And three, it helps your outfit feel a bit more finished, but you have to learn to do it in the right way. I'm going to show you some tips so some grandma does not pull you aside on your way out of the bathroom and untuck your top and tell you that it accidentally got tucked into your pants. First of all, if your top gets a little ruffled like this as you're tucking it, don't stress about it. Every time that I've done it with any top and it gets like this, I wash it and it goes right back to normal. So don't worry about that. Second, when you are tucking, the amount of tucking that you do from side to side makes a difference. I'm going to show you what I see a lot of people do. They do one little tuck right here, and then everything else is out. Okay, for one, this creates some bunching here that is not ideal. And two, it's not really doing anything for your body. The things that we want the half tucking for, it's not doing that, right? It's not really elongating your leg. It's not defining your waist, right? So don't do little tiny tucks like this, okay? Also, when you're tucking, you don't want it to be bunched as you tuck it like this, right? You don't want bunching. You want it to be nice and smooth across like this, okay? And I'm gonna tuck from about here to here, like mid pockets, for maximum amount of space without like actually tucking the whole shirt in. So I've got it nice and smooth. And then you could be dealing with this, which you don't want, in which case, just fold it over like this and it makes a nice smooth transition here. See? So on this side, it's coming out like that. On this side, it's tucked in and then rolled under, okay? So as you tuck it, keep it flat there and then roll it underneath. And that makes a much better half tuck. I'm gonna show you a couple of other tops that you can half tuck. Oversized tops are one of them. These are nice big tops that we all love right now. But these get a little bit tricky when you have so much fabric on the top, and especially if we're working with high-waisted jeans. Okay, I don't want to wear low-waisted jeans or even mid-rise jeans right now, but you have to be careful when you're dealing with a lot of fabric, long shirts like this, and tucking them in. Okay, a big shirt like this. We got a lot of fabric going on and a high-waisted top. You can totally tuck it, but this is when it definitely makes a difference with how much you're tucking, how deep you're tucking. If you don't want it to stick out far like this, make sure you're tucking it in a little bit deeper and a little bit wider, okay? The narrower your tuck is, like this, the more you're gonna get that bunching that you don't want. But if you're tucking it and it feels right, it looks right here, but then you've got this long situation in the back and it's very short up here with your high-waisted pants, that can kind of create a little bit of a mullet effect, which, you know, mullets are for some people, but not for me. So either you can tuck this up a little bit and do a full tuck, just like a full or a little half tuck, like that, so you can see a little bit of your curve here and get a little bit more waist definition rather than everything being covered up and making this section look more blocky and wide. You can do that, or choose a lower rise pair of pants. If you're doing super high rise, just skip those, or half tuck a different shirt. Which top should you not half tuck? Peplum tops. If there's any kind of band like this or tier You know, if it's like flowy and has tiers, do not half tuck this. When it already has a seam right here, do not half tuck it. Definitely do not tuck your tunic tops. Right? Like, this goes without saying, right? Don't tuck anything that is long. Like this. Just don't, okay? I would only wear this with leggings or skinny jeans. Definitely not wide leg jeans. And if you do not want to tuck your shirt, it's just not for you or your body type or whatever, that is totally fine. But choose shirts that are a little bit shorter. You don't have to do anything cropped, but something that's a little bit shorter that's going to elongate your leg line and give you that same effect without half tucking. Now, in this case, I would never wear a boxy top with boxy jeans like this. I'll show you how I would style it. Remember, this is all about balance. If I have something boxy or oversized on the top, I want to have something that's fitted on the bottom. So I traded it out for a pair of fitted skinny jeans like this. And to be clear, I would wear this top with the wide leg jeans. I would just tuck the top. So you can half tuck it like this if you want. These shorter tops are a little bit trickier to half tuck, but you can totally do that if you want, or you can leave it untucked like this. I hope that was helpful and helps you feel a little bit more confident in tucking your tops. I'll see you next week.